Welcome to another Booksploration. Today we are looking at making books that fly, fold, wrap, hide, pop up, twist, and turn by Gwen Diehn. Books for kids to make. So this is very similar to a book that I had when I was younger. I really liked the idea of making your own publications, whether that was your own newspaper or your own journal or your own little magazine. So this is a book about how to make your own books. And I thought we'd take a look at a couple of examples they have today and take a little flip through. So in the beginning it shows, this is obviously an older book here, but this shows some very basic book vocabulary. So the different parts, the foredge, the gutter, the end pages, which is what these are, the groove, the text block. And this was originally published in 1998. I'm pretty sure I read this book when I was younger, and I ended up repurchasing it while looking for another book that had a couple of projects like this, plus some on how to make your own paper and other projects. I really love all the photography in this book, how it goes for these flat lays showing all the supplies, showing everything kind of in progress, and also combining that with these simple drawings, usually in this brown like we saw in the beginning when it showed you the different book parts, to illustrate just what this craft can look like. Here we have some examples of different kinds of illustration, different ways to decorate your books. So this is one I thought was really cute. It's called a toolkit type of book. So the idea is to have a how-to book and then have it come with a tool. So this is how to raise fish, and you have your net that's already built into it. So it takes you through the process of how to design it, gives you some simple figures, how to put it together, and then it shows some kids with the finished product. It also goes into a lot of historical examples, so the tiny notebooks that people would have in the 1700s, the 1600s, and the different ways that people kept notes on their person when they didn't have all of their writing materials with them. This was another style I really liked, the deep map. So here we have a horizontal page, and they've taken just a little stick to use as the fastener for the binder there. And then they show you how to measure out your own template. And you can make a little map of your neighborhood, a fantasy map, a map for a story that you're creating, anything you like. And they show all the different ways that you can fasten it and make sure all of your pages stay together while still using just a really simple fastening style. So this was another cool one. This one's called Secret Garden. So this would be for keeping track of your garden, whether you are making a vegetable garden, flower garden, an herb garden. So you can put the seed packets, you can put pictures of what they should look like, and you can keep track of when to water and fertilize. So it shows you how to make a more reinforced cover, how to put in the holes for fastening, and keep them all together. And then it shows you some historical examples of medieval herbals when monks and people who studied different herbs and flowers and vegetables in the Middle Ages would keep track of how their vegetables grew. This is probably one of my favorite types of books, and it's called The Exquisite Corpse. So this was something that was created or made popular by the Surrealist movement, usually with poetry and art. So you would take something into strips or fold it to where you can't see the whole picture or the whole poem yourself, and you would pass it around to other people who would decide what each piece would look like. And then take it all together, you have a whole new body created out of your different artistic parts. So in this case, they have their actual exquisite corpse, a body that you can create using this different type of sketchbook. Here's all of their examples. So this is one book I just wanted to share for Booksploration. It is another one that is kind of near and dear to my heart from the 90s, something that encourages making things with your hands, encourages reusing materials, using your community around you, exploring, delving into history, and just having fun. I think it's a really great summer read, and also something that, you know, adults can look into as well and have some fun making their own journals, making their own notebooks to keep track of their gardens, or just putting all of your thoughts together in one area. This can also be a fun way to use bullet journaling if you don't really like any sort of pre-made journals that already exist. That's all for today's Booksploration. I'll see you in the next video.